Hi guys, Chris here from Azon Ultimatum. Got a really quick video for you here. I'm going to run through what it is and what it isn't and who should be watching it. Now, I know I've sent out a lot of stuff about the site builder and power packs and all the stuff I've got going on. Loads of stuff coming up. I've got, well, loads to go through, but the first most sort of interesting thing I think is the webinar, which will be held next week. And basically the webinar will be, see in these videos I'm talking to you, but I'm not. You can't ask me questions that easily in this video, and I wish you could. So what I'm going to do, and this is really exciting for me, I hope you find it exciting too, but what I'm going to do is I'll make these webinars more of a regular occurrence, so we can all meet up, all crowd into a virtual room together, and I can answer your questions about certain things, how SEO works, how Amazon works, how to pick a niche, all the stuff. So I can go through it with you. So that's coming up next week. If you're watching this video, what I've got for you here, if you're not interested in the site building spaces, don't worry too much. Bear with me, because I've actually got a free niche that you can use with your Amazon site. So if you're going to build the sites yourself, that's fine, and I encourage you to do so. Why not? Even if you've got the site building service, I encourage you to get going and go through the Kickstart system and start building the sites yourself, because then you'll have 24 sites out there instead of just 12. But yeah, I'll basically go through. If you're not interested in the site building service, I know I'm talking a lot about that. The reason being is, this is the reason. I send out these emails, and I send you a lot of emails. I hope you like them, and I hope you find something from them, and that's why I'm giving you another free niche today that you can use. Even if you don't buy anything from me, you can use the free niche to start making sites. But because I send the emails out, and because of all the different time zones, I get people saying, Chris, is that offer still open? Or I didn't get in and I wanted to get in, or I'm waiting to Friday when I get paid, or can you do this or can you do that? So that's why I send it out, to make sure that everyone gets in that can. Because here's the thing, and I'll just talk about it quickly. Before I do, in the box below, you want to enter your name and email for two reasons. First reason, and probably the most important, you will get everything to do with Amazon. All my stuff when I set up Google Plus groups, information about the webinar and how you can get on that. The page that you can actually see now in this video, 7 keys to high ranking Amazon sites. If you haven't got that report, enter your name in the email boxes, name and email boxes below this video, and that will be delivered to you. And I've also got another one coming up. Here we go. Here's a sneak peek. Here's the picture even before the report has been created in all of its glory. How to create killer content for Amazon affiliate sites that ranks and sells really well. It will be a report. It will be really, really good information. It will be absolutely free. But don't sort of mistake free with rubbish, or you might think it's rubbish, I'm not sure, but hopefully you don't. Hopefully you use it, and that if you enter your name and email below, you will get access to that free report as well. Okay, so I just wanted to go through that, and also for the people that didn't get on the site building service, here's the thing. So I get a lot of questions. As I said, the main question is it still open? Even though I send a lot of emails, the time zones, and people get or even emails going in the spam folder and they don't catch it, or they're at work, or 1,000,001 different reasons. Here's the thing. I can't keep on opening up the spots for these, because I write all the content myself, so I make sure the content is tip-top, it's really, really good quality, and you'll get 12 sites, which is a huge amount of work, with 5 pages on each site. Now, I can't keep on opening up the spots, but I will say, if you want in, now's the time to do it, because here's what's going to happen. If you go, I mean, this will be sent in your email, so you'll have a link to this page. If you order now and you get in, this page will come down, because I tell you, I can only take like 3 more packages of this on, and I'll have to shut this page down. I just thought I'd give a very final shout out to anyone that wants it, because another question that I got was, will you be opening this again in the future? And yes, I will, but not at this price. Simply because you're getting a site for $70 a site. You're getting a fully optimized site for $70 a site, which is basically half price of my normal site building service. So I can't do that indefinitely, because it simply it takes too much time to actually create the sites, and you can actually answer that yourself by how long it's taken you to create sites. Again, I'm not knocking anyone. If you haven't managed to get sites out there, you'll know that it's a huge amount of work. So get yourself in here. I'll make it last 3 spots. Once they go today, I'm going to close the offer down, because I just cannot keep the offer going. Also, so grab that if you want in. And also, we've got here the free niche. I did promise you a free niche, and here it is. If you're building the sites yourself, or if you're going to, if you've got the site building service and you want to, this is how I recommend doing it. And I know I'm jumping around, but bear with me. This is how I recommend you do it. The hardest thing about all of this, and I will say it till I'm blue in the face, because it is honestly this easy. The hardest thing about doing all of this is getting the sites up and out there. I'll tell you what, and this is the truth. It's not even the niches. It's not even how you write your content. As long as it's as long as it can read and it's in English, assuming you're wanting to get ranked on an American search engine or English search engine. It's not even that. The hardest thing is getting the sites up and out there. Because even when you pick a niche, it's hard work. You got a niche, right? I start writing content, and how do I write the content? And then you put it in, you put pictures in, and it's all time consuming, and it can really wear you out. So that's the hardest thing. So take action on this. This is what I recommend. You get the 12 site service. I'll build 12 sites for you, and you build another 12. If you're mad, and I don't mean that in a derogatory sense, I mean you have to be mad to actually sit there and do it. But I guarantee you this, if you go mad for a bit and you absolutely put your foot on the gas and you don't stop, and you forget about jumping around from product to product, next shiny object syndrome, and you really give it everything you've got, I can promise you, you will see a measure of success. You will see a site start to get good sales, and then you concentrate on that site and you keep moving forward and you keep building, and then people will private message you and they say, wow, how are you? Or, you know, if you make it public, if you say, look, these sites are doing well, this is what I'm doing, people saying, how are you doing that? What secret are you using? And you'll know that it's just a case of getting the sites up and out there. And you don't have to get, one thing I will say is, you don't have to get this stuff perfect. If your writing's not perfect, if your videos aren't perfect, mine aren't. You can tell even listening to me. For those of you that are still listening to me now, thank you ever so much for watching. But you can tell my videos aren't perfect. I don't try and make them perfect. What I try and do though is make sure they convey. This is my aim for any video, is not for them to be really flashy or, you know, really professional. As long as I convey a point across, as long as you get the idea that I'm trying to get across, quality content, getting the sites out there and really taking action on this stuff and not jumping around from thing to thing, that's what I want to get across. But anyway, here's the free niche. So the niche we've got here is baby bouncers. Loads of really, really good keywords. And look at this one. I mean, this one's a #1 bestseller, but I think it's just sort of just launched because it's only got 23 reviews. But let me just show you this, and then I'll show you some keywords. Here we go. 6 days ago, 5 days ago, 16 hours ago. And for those of you that don't know, this is just the most recent customer reviews. And for those of you that have watched through Azon Kickstart, you'll know that I use these just as a guide, in the fact that if it's got 16 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 2 hours ago, we know that this is selling well. And the reason being, ask yourself this, how many times have you bought an Amazon product? Loads, everyone must have done. Everyone uses Amazon. Even my granny can use Amazon, who doesn't like computers. You know, anyone can use Amazon. But I can't remember the last time. I think I left a review once on a book I bought, and that's it. And I tell you what, I left a review just because I wanted to see how the review looked. I didn't leave an in-depth review and so on. So anyway, my long-winded way of saying, if it's getting 5 days, 16 hours ago, 5 hours ago, we know that it's selling really well. So really, really good product to jump on and niche to jump on. I'll show you the keywords, but you've got all these products. This one's got 2,201 reviews, good star ratings. If you create a site now, and this is the other thing, the site building service, so you know, 12 sites with 5 pages of content, you don't have to stop at 5 pages of content. If you do 12 sites with 20 pages of content on each one, I guarantee you, absolutely guarantee you, that your efforts will be better spent doing that than jumping around from thing to thing. And if you doubt that, which is fair enough, if you doubt me, here's the thing, ask yourself this. I'm not saying it's all bad, but ask yourself how many push-button systems have worked for you. Ask yourself how many systems, like quote-unquote systems, have worked for you. The only reason the Amazon Kickstart system will not work for you is if you don't keep building the sites. All we're doing, again, to make it right down into this sort of basics, all we're doing is building sites with good content, quality content, built surrounding products that are red hot, like this one, or sorry, like this niche, the baby bouncers, putting red hot products. So a percentage of these searches will be for Fisher Price, baby bouncer, rainforest, and then you're getting ranked on that, and then people go through, you've got good content, you show them about the baby bouncer and all the stuff, and they go through to Amazon and they buy, and you've got a profitable site. And then the key is making the most of the site. Add content to the sites that are making money, build them up, keep on going, keep churning the sites out there. You can even get to a stage where you can outsource it. Or outsource it to me and I'll build you 12 sites. But I'm more on about, say you got the 12 sites then, the 5 pages a site, you got the 12 sites, and they're sort of going along, making sales. Outsource another 12, or build another 12, and this is honestly, of course, all the sites you have, if you had 100 sites out there, 100 sites, 100 domains, which sounds absolutely a huge amount of work, but if you stayed absolutely dedicated, if you did one site a day, you'd have that out there. So, you know, it is a huge amount of work, but if you went crazy and just decided to put your foot on the gas, I'm telling you, that's the difference between the people that make money online with anything, not just Amazon, and the people that don't. I'm not saying that push-button software is all bad. I'm saying focus on buying software and products that help and facilitate the workings of your business. If you haven't got a business and you're not making money, which is again fine, start from the basics. Do this. Keep on going. This is how I've built an entire business, not just with Amazon, but with ClickBank as well. And you might be saying, well, how did you sell Amazon products with ClickBank? What I mean is I've used exactly the same SEO strategies with my ClickBank stuff as well, and had top #1 products, top 5, and any time I want to, I can go in the ClickBank marketplace, create a product, put the hard work in promoting it through the same SEO strategies I'm showing you, and it makes money. Following exactly the same. I'll just show you the keywords quickly because I said I would. Here we go. Bouncer chair, baby bouncer chair, 5,410. Baby door bouncer, another sub niche, gets a lot of searches. Baby bouncers and swings. Grab a domain today. Here's a domain for you. babybouncerverdict.com or babybounceropinion. Anything like that. People ask me all the time, what URL should I get, Chris? What sort of thing should I aim for? Just something relevant will do. Just something so you can put the content on your site. Again, it doesn't have to be rocket science. You don't need the best domain in the world. You need to get something up and out there, and you'll make money. And I know I keep going on and on, but I want to illustrate to you that this stuff is easy, but it's difficult as well. It's difficult in the way that you have to keep on going, and it's hard work. But as long as you do that, you make money. It's following exactly the same SEO strategy as Matt Cuts. We're using the same theme with the Genesis theme. So I won't keep going on. This is what you need to do. Enter your name and email below. You will get this report. if you haven't read it, and you'll also get my, I've closed the window now, but you can reverse this video if you want to, and you'll see that shiny ebook cover. You also get that report as well as soon as it's released. You will get information on the webinar, which will be next week. It will either be next week, at the end of next week, or the following Monday, because I want to make sure that everyone gets in on that webinar. It's going to be really fun. I'm going to make it an ongoing thing. I'm going to make it an ongoing thing, so you can ask questions, you can speak to me. You can even we have showcase. So if you book a spot there, we'll have a showcase where you can see other people's sites. As long as they're happy showing them off to the small group, it will really help each other. Let's help each other get these sites up and out there and make some money. And if you want some sites to show off in the webinar, grab this offer. Free spots. I open up free spots. If you've watched this video this long, grab a spot. Grab a spot and I'll build you 12 sites. And I'll also chuck in a longer amount. You get all these bonuses anyway, but I'll chuck in a longer amount of time with me on Skype. You can have an hour and I'll go through it. And this isn't the webinar. I'll go through it with you personally on Skype to make sure you get this stuff. If you enjoy it, if you're umming and ahhing, let's do it. Let's work together. Let's make a decision, get the sites, get them up and running, and start making some money online. Okay guys, thanks for watching. At the very least, even if you don't enter your name and email below, at the very least, use that niche, the baby bouncers. Use that niche and build the sites. And I will still give you help. If you build a site, email me, support@azondominator.com, and let me know how you're doing, and I'll help. Okay guys, I will see you in a following video, and I also hope to see you, if you enter your name and email below, in the webinar. It will be great fun. Cheers guys.